Let's talk about something that most men completely misunderstand. They think performance is about one thing, but in reality, it is about positioning, awareness, and how you create connection in the moment. Small adjustments can completely change how an experience feels. And when you understand this, you stop guessing and start creating something that feels natural and effective every time. Most people rely on what they think works. They repeat the same patterns. They follow habits without understanding why. But connection is not about guessing. It is about knowing what creates comfort, control, and natural flow. And once you understand that, everything becomes easier. The first important idea is control and balance. When one person feels in control of the moment, something changes. They relax, they move naturally, they follow their own rhythm, and that creates a stronger connection without needing to force anything. This is why positioning matters, because it allows natural movement. It allows comfort, and comfort creates better connection. When someone feels comfortable, they express themselves more freely, they stop holding back, they become more present, and that presence creates a stronger emotional response. Now, another important idea is angle. Most people never think about this, but small changes in angle can completely change how something feels. Even a slight adjustment can create a better connection because the body responds differently depending on positioning. And when you find the right angle, everything feels smoother and more natural. The third key idea is support. This is something simple but powerful. When the body is supported properly, movement becomes easier. There is less tension, less strain, and more flow. Support allows everything to feel more controlled and balanced, and that balance creates a better overall experience. Now, when you combine control, angle, and support, something changes. The interaction becomes more effective, more comfortable, more natural, and that is what most people miss. They focus on doing more instead of doing things the right way. Another important factor is confidence. Not loud confidence, not forced behavior, but calm, steady confidence. The kind that shows in how you move and respond. Confidence creates comfort, and comfort allows everything to flow naturally. When you are confident, the moment feels easier, more relaxed, more connected. Awareness also plays a big role. You need to notice small changes, small reactions, small signals that show how the moment is unfolding. These signals guide you naturally, and when you follow them, everything feels smoother, more natural, more connected. Patience is also important. Most people rush. They try to reach results quickly, but rushing creates pressure, and pressure breaks connection. When you slow down, something changes. The experience becomes deeper, more meaningful, more engaging. Another key idea is variation. Doing the same thing repeatedly removes excitement, but small changes create interest. Even slight adjustments in movement or timing can create a noticeable difference because the mind responds to change, and change creates engagement. Balance is what brings everything together. You do not want to stay in one position too long, but you also do not want to move too quickly. Balance means knowing when to shift and when to stay. This comes from awareness, from presence, from understanding the moment. Another mistake people make is following fixed routines. They think there is a perfect method, but connection does not work like that. It adapts, it changes, it flows depending on the situation. When you understand this, you become more natural, more relaxed, more confident. Emotional presence is what ties everything together. It is not just about what you do, it is about how you feel while doing it. If you are distracted, it shows. If you are unsure, it shows. But when you are fully present, that energy is felt immediately, and that creates depth. Now, when all these elements come together, something shifts. The experience becomes more than just actions. It becomes connection. It becomes something real, something memorable. Most people never reach this level. They stay focused on surface actions. They repeat what they have seen or heard, and they wonder why things feel incomplete. But once you understand this, everything changes. You stop guessing, you start understanding, you stop forcing, you start flowing. And that is where real connection begins. Because connection is not about doing more, it is about doing things the right way, with awareness, with confidence, with presence. And when you do that, everything changes.